The Renaissance took place in the rest of the world, including starting from Europe, and we had followed suit. But slowly we found that even after our great nation India took off in a sprint, our growth and our marketing policies were slowed down, mostly because some of the neighboring countries in the Asian subcontinent, particularly China, took over, and the Banarasi sari that the Indian women wore, particularly during the wedding season, are now being made in China, and our weavers and our traders in silk thread are suffering from that. In India, we have now to give serious thought so that industry is not only meant for those corporate houses and the moneyed people, but also it has to spread its wing and reach the poorest of the poor and the communities like the Adivasis, like the SC, STs, and like the interior areas who are suffering from it. For sustained inclusive growth of GDP and gainful employment of the newer generation, manufacturing sector must be given impetus. The estimated GDP has fallen from 8.4 in the last two fiscals to 6.9. It has been predicted that this time it might rise to 7.6. The slowdown just mentioned can be attributed to the almost entirely weak industrial growth. This industrial weakening depends on so many factors, which include factors beyond our control all over the world. But as far as we are concerned here in the country, we must be taking serious concern of the factors that affecting industrial growth within our country. The government has announced a national manufacturing policy on 25th of October 2011 with the objective of raising within a decade the share of manufacturing in GDP to 25% and creation of 10 crore newer jobs. We would like to know exactly where we stand as far as this is concerned today, and the policy encourages the setting up of national investment and manufacturing zones across the country. But as far as we are concerned, as far as the state of West Bengal is concerned, as far as our Honorable Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is concerned, we have our reservation as far as the special economic zones are concerned. Our nation, our great India, is a compassionate, secular, and a democratic country, and we do not believe that just to reach our goal of export, just to reach our target of marketing, we can confine laborers in a room for 12 hours, giving them one small plastic pot for their natural calls and exploiting them to the fullest to keep down the labor cost. And in West Bengal, we have not given in to this formation of special economic zones over the past 11 months. In spite of this, I am proud to say that in the past 11 months, we have proposal of nearly 85,000 crores worth of investment. So I would like to draw the attention of this August House and ma'am yourself that wherever the proposal of SEZ is coming up, I think we should give it a second thought. As far as setting up of industry or progression in industrial development is concerned, the most important points are innovation and research to take us forward, the availability of land. It is best to have freehold land. It is best to have land from the land banks of the government sector. The easy availability of power, the source of power generation, availability of water, infrastructure building, and the availability of labor and marketing. As far as the innovation and research has been concerned, we have this formation of the National Manufacturing Policy, and we would like to know how far we have gone through that. Without innovation, without research, we really don't get anywhere. India wastes 58,000 crores worth of grain every year. 40% of the vegetables and fruits produced every year are lost due to pests. We have to build up the cold storage chain, the cold chain and the storage capacity building has to be done so that this amount of fruits and vegetables are not lost. That is our basic industry. Even though it is agriculture, that should be our basic strength, because the last man in the last village is also involved in agriculture, and we should be able to provide him his requirements for production of more crops, for storage of more crops, and for selling of these crops, preferably organic crops, to the world across the globe, because we are a nation who are very well versed in agriculture. And today, with the climate change affecting globally, with the climate change affecting the availability of water resources, if we take little care in providing this water through maybe water recharging the ground table or the rainwater harvesting and production of that water for irrigation, our farmers can produce wonders. And if we give little notice to their requirements of procurement, processing, packaging and marketing, that can form the base, the spine, the strength of our industry. Power is being affected in every sector, though the World Bank has supported nearly 40% of power production through hydroelectric power. 60% power is still produced from other sources, and coal is being looted in this country, madam. I wish to draw the attention of this august house. There are certain states of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal where coal is being looted, and coal blocks are being at a very subsidized rate allotted to private houses who are using power from those coal blocks and selling them at a multifold profit.
Now wind up,
These coal
sir.
blocks,
Today we have so many speakers, and
these coal
we have
blocks should be distributed
Minister has
so
to
that
answer
the government
at
can use
5:30
this coal
sharp.
for power generation and given to industry for cheap production of goods. And just one or two more points, ma'am. For infrastructure is the other most important point affecting the growth of industry. And as far as infrastructure building is concerned, though the PPP model is being accepted, but the common people, the local people are getting affected by the PPP model because the charge of the bridges or the road is much higher than what the person is losing at the ground level. So this also has to be given a lot of thought. We also want to request you, madam, that since the state of West Bengal was under utter misrule for 34 years, and there the left-wing extremism has taken its toll, no development has taken place in district after district. There are 8 districts which have been declared under the backward districts, but we want 3 more districts to be declared. And in those districts, we want mega hubs set up and assistance be given from this department so that multiple number of industries may be set up, and these people affected by underdevelopment and under the left-wing extremism threat can proceed forward, and the state can again see the face of resurgence. The farmers of our country are facing a great shortage of fertilizers. The phosphorus, potassium and urea being in shortage, imported urea is being used, which is very expensive and not at all cost supportive.
Thank you, Dr.
So more factories for production of urea must be set up in the country, including West Bengal, and more grant must be given so that there is advancement of industry. The other industries like cement, like automobile, also require greater innovation and greater care.
Thank you.
So that we
Salman
prosper.
Saab,
Thank
please.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for allowing me to participate in the discussion pertaining to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Ma'am, at the outset, I would like to congratulate